Hello and welcome to Open House for One Day Academy Online. My name is Kirsten Cratcha and I'm the Regional Director for ODA Online. Before I get into all the things I want to talk to you about ODA Online, I wanted to introduce myself very quickly. I am a fellow homeschool mom. My husband and I have been homeschooling our crew since our oldest was in kindergarten, and she's going to be graduating this year. So I'm also a homeschool graduate myself. So I've seen both sides of homeschooling, both as a student, now as a parent, and then also as a teacher for One Day Academy. I've been with One Day Academy for 5 years now and have been teaching with ODA Online for 2 of those years. And I was the one who kind of came up with the idea and started ODA Online. So it's been incredible to see how the Lord has used it from where it began to where we are now. So let's talk a little bit more. Maybe you're new to One Day Academy. Maybe you're new to some of the things that we have to offer. So I've got stuff for our newbies, and I've also got some information for those of you who are veteran ODA parents. So let's take a look at a couple things real quick. So we are not accredited. So we strive to support homeschooling parents as they disciple their children by providing high quality educational instruction online. As I said, we are not a school, we are not accredited. We come alongside of homeschool families. And really one of the things that we want is to help your student shine. We know that the world is a very dark place. We know that there's a lot of hard, challenging things happening for our kids in the world right now. And so we want to help them shine as light, shine for Christ, shine for what is good and upright. And the goal is to come alongside of you as you help your child grow into a godly young man or godly young woman. So our mission is to strengthen you, the parent, as you train, mentor, and disciple your children. We seek to promote a safe online environment where learning is encouraged, first and foremost, but also godly character is encouraged and admired. We want to equip students for college level academics and expectations. We know that not every kid is going to head to college, but our goal is to help students be ready for that if that is what the Lord calls them to. We want to model Christ's example to young people through our teachers. And then we also offer friendship, guidance, and support through communities of like minded individuals and families. Our vision specifically for ODA Online is to offer live online classes to students who don't have access to a physical campus. In the past 2 years, I have had the opportunity to teach students on the East Coast, on the West Coast, in Florida, in St. Petersburg, Russia. So there's a whole lot of families who are homeschooling and who have heard about One Day Academy and love it, but don't have a physical campus. We are this year launching our first non-Texas based campus in Washington, D.C. So that's pretty exciting. So, but maybe you live somewhere where we don't have a physical campus yet. Well, you can still take advantage of the classes that we offer. We also want to give families who do have access to our in-person campuses, our physical campuses, some flexibility in their schedule. Maybe there's an overlap in your child's schedule and you have to make a decision between one class or the other. Well, maybe you could see if ODA Online offers one of those classes so that your student could take something online. I know that my student, my oldest, has really enjoyed taking ASL online. That's not something we have at our physical campus. And so she's been able to take that for the past 2 years with ODA Online. But we also want to provide students with the same quality curriculum that is being utilized on ODA campuses across the state of Texas and nationwide starting next year. So let me talk a little bit about our faculty members. All of our faculty members are degreed. Some of them are degreed in teaching, some of them are degreed in the field that they're teaching in. But all of our faculty members not only love the Lord, but they also love kids and they love the subject that they're teaching. We have the cream of the crop. We get to pick from so many excellent veteran ODA teachers. So all of our teachers have been doing ODA for a while. They know the expectations and the rigors that are expected. And we also understand that students flourish under high quality instruction. So you definitely have some really high quality, big personality teachers who are going to build a relationship with your student and teach them the subject matter. So all of our classes, as I mentioned, are taught live. We have classes at the core classes, math, science, English, but then we also offer humanities, business, foreign languages, and a couple academic development courses, as well as several technology courses. The beautiful thing, as I've mentioned before, one of the beautiful things I should say, is that once you're a part of One Day Academy, you can attend a physical campus or attend online. So if maybe your student doesn't have access to American literature, well, they can take American literature online. Or maybe your campus doesn't offer some of our technology or business classes. Well, this is an opportunity for you as an ODA family to take advantage of some of those classes. So we do have expectations of our families. So for students, we need you to turn in your assignments on time. We need you to participate in class, and you need to be respectful of the teachers and other students. Parents, we would like for you to make your tuition payments on time. We want there to be open communication between students and teachers and parents all throughout, and ultimately utilizing grace-filled speech with one another. One of my fellow regional directors equates the experience with One Day Academy as a stool, a three-legged stool. And one leg is the parent, one leg is the student, and the final leg is your One Day Academy teachers. If we take one of those legs out, the stool's not going to function the way it needs to, right? And so we need all three of those legs working together, functioning together in order for your child to receive the best experience possible with One Day Academy Online. Just like on our physical campus, we have some basic policies that students are asked and required to comply with. We have a dress code, which can be found on our website. And even though we're online, you still can't come to school in your PJs. So we need you to abide by the dress code as well as use appropriate language. In order to increase class participation, your student should have a camera on. If your student doesn't have access to a camera, that's something that you have the entire summer to sort out. So make sure that you have stable internet with a camera that's ready to use, so that we can best encourage that participation in class. We also ask that you choose an appropriate location. So somewhere that it's not going to be a distracting background, or where people are going to be coming in and out, sitting up, not laying down in bed or something like that is appreciated. We do give consequences for students who choose to not listen to these policies. It's a warning, a verbal warning, and then there's certain levels of write-up. So we want to be upfront with our expectations for you and your students so that we can all be on the same page. Like I said, three-legged stool working the way it needs to. So maybe you're new to ODA and this all sounds like something you're really, really, really interested in. Well, your first step is to fill out an online application. I'll be showing you how to do that here shortly. And then you're going to set up an interview with the regional director. That's me. And then you're going to complete that interview, and it needs to be at least one parent and any students interested in taking classes with ODA. Then you're going to, once you have the approval from the regional director, you're going to pay the registration to ODA. That is $75 for the entire year for your entire family. And it's $75 before August 1st and $100 August 1st or after. Then your next step is to set up your student schedule, get in touch with teachers, and then there is a second registration fee with teachers. And that goes to cover the cost of licensing fees, classroom setup, etc. If you are a returning ODA family, that all of that sounded very familiar, and that's basically what you need to do too. You don't have to interview or apply, but you do need to register annually with One Day Academy. Be sure to add on any new students, if applicable. Take that opportunity to review the policies with your student, then register with ODA and register with teachers. As I mentioned, this is our third year ODA Online, and I am confident that it'll be a blessed year, and we hope to have the opportunity to work with your family. My email address is right there at the bottom of the screen. It's onlineoneDayAcademy@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to chat with you or correspond with you about any questions that you may or may not have. So real quick, while I have you, I'm going to walk through the process of how you find the schedule, how you register and apply, and all that good stuff. So you're going to head to onedayacademy.com/home. If at any point you get a little lost on our website, just click that emblem right there and it'll take you back to this home page. So it's a very simple. Click this registration button. If you're a new family, you're going to go there. That's where the admission timeline is, the application is, and then the other forms that you will need to complete. Going back, here's where our returning families can go and register with ODA. And there's a place for you to pay that $75 once you're in the registration. If you have not yet seen, let's go to schedules, and online schedule is right there. And here you have it. We have 21 amazing faculty members bringing you some excellent classes. So my recommendation is kind of think through what you want your student to take. So for example, let's say I mentioned ASL. Let's say you want your student to take ASL. So LC just means live class. And then there's ASL 1 and ASL 2, and the teacher's name, the days where the class is taught, and the start time and the end time. So there are classes offered Monday through Friday with ODA Online. And I know it's not going to line up with everyone's schedule, but we hope to have some options for you there so that you can find some classes. Once you have found, okay, yeah, I really want my kiddo to take ASL, just go up, you can search by the faculty member's name. All of our faculty have faculty pages, and you can register for classes right there. It's easy peasy. You can also get information about how much registration is, how the teacher receives tuition payments and what those are, what books are needed, everything like that. So as I mentioned, I think it's pretty user-friendly once you kind of have your bearings and you know where you're going. So if you are at all interested in becoming an ODA family, I would love to speak with you more. If you have any questions, if you're a returning ODA Online family, if you have some questions or some concerns, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to chat with you and tell you more. But I hope this is the start of an excellent homeschooling year for you and your family.